Our story begins with a young man stepping into the tumultuous world of Indian politics. His name, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And as he took his first steps into the political arena, the Prime Minister of that time, Jawaharlal Nehru, made a remarkable statement. He declared, "I see the future of this nation in this young man." Atal Bihari Vajpayee's political journey began in 1957, following the completion of the first Lok Sabha's term. The second general election was underway, marking a turning point in Indian politics. While some new faces emerged victorious, several prominent leaders lost their seats. Amidst this shifting political landscape, the Bharatiya Jana Sangh chose to field a 33-year-old Vajpayee from 3 seats, Lucknow, Mathura, and Balrampur. His candidature in Mathura resulted in the loss of his deposit, but he emerged victorious in Balrampur, defeating the Congress candidate Haider Hussain by a margin of nearly 10% votes. Interestingly, this election saw 3 victorious leaders who would later go on to become Prime Ministers of India: Lal Bahadur Shastri, Morarji Desai, and Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Upon winning his seat, Vajpayee entered the parliament as the youngest member amidst seasoned politicians like Pandit Nehru, Morarji Desai, and Jajivan Ram. Despite the limited opportunities for young parliamentarians to speak, Vajpayee's eloquent speech style won him many admirers. During a parliamentary debate following the president's address, Nehru fiercely criticized the Sangh. This led to a memorable interaction between Nehru and Vajpayee. Despite being a part of a smaller party and having limited parliamentary experience, Vajpayee boldly responded to Nehru's criticism. This exchange led to a good-natured laugh from Nehru, a moment remembered by many. According to King Shuk Nag's book, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, A Man for All Seasons, Nehru once introduced Vajpayee to a visiting British Prime Minister as a rising young leader of the opposition, always critical of him, but in whom he saw great potential. He even told Vajpayee that he would one day become the Prime Minister. Years later, Nehru's prediction came true, and Vajpayee went on to serve as the Prime Minister of India 3 times. He became the first non-Congress Prime Minister to complete a full term, thus fulfilling Nehru's prophecy and leaving an indelible mark on Indian politics. So, this is the story of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, a young man who entered politics with high spirits, made a name for himself through his eloquence and courage, and lived up to the prediction of Jawaharlal Nehru, becoming one of the most remarkable leaders in the history of Indian politics.